I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
Tevin, what was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fuck up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another special edition of the SZN podcast. This is our yearly roundup episode, Christmas and New Year special. As always, I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And before we kick off this special episode, guys, please head over to our Instagram and our Twitter pages. That's Trap Season Podcast, that's Trap Season Pod. That will take you to where we're situated at streaming-wise. So whether that's audio, your usual link, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. And then also in that link as well, we've got the YouTube channel link as well for the guys who like their visuals. We tend to get the visuals out a few days after we drop the audio. So make sure you do that for us, guys. Much appreciated. So, Flowz, here we are again.
Yes.
Another year for the books. 2024.
Great year.
Great
year.
Jumping out with a great year for boxing, right?
A great year.
Great year for boxing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree. It has been an enjoyable year. I think there's a lot of reasons as to why that is. Certain main actors. We'll give them a shout out soon.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
But yeah, man. Actually, Flowz, just off the cuff, really. If you're comparing it to, I know it's hard to compare years, but for you, if you're comparing it to other years of boxing, would you say this has been a proper standout for you, or not?
Yeah, I think it has. But I think the shift has been there from last year onto this year.
Yeah.
It's continued to progress.
Momentum's carried on, right?
Yeah. And I think going into next year, we can expect bigger and better things as well.
Hope so.
So,
Hope so.
Boxing's thriving, man.
Absolutely. Okay. Without further ado then, Flowz, listeners, as you probably aware how we tend to do our roundup.
Christmas lights. And
Yeah, obviously.
you know what time it is.
We're recording this from a very exotic location as well, listeners. Like I said, we try and go global. So, yeah, shout out to everyone involved. But as we tend to do, like Flowz, we tend to go through our usual awards section. This is the awards part of the roundup pod. And, yeah, man, let's start strong. Let's do our usual order. Start strong. And let's debate, let's talk, because I think there's a lot of these topics we're going to have a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
So, first, obviously, up for the debate is Fight of the Year, Flowz.
Yeah.
Fight of the Year 2024. This is going to be tough.
Yeah.
Because to me, just to preface this, it's what you want to see. Whether it's because if you want barnstormers and scraps, we've had that.
Yeah.
If you want technical chess matches, we've had that.
Yep.
So I'm intrigued to know what you think your opinion is. And obviously, I'll talk about my opinion as well. Off the bat, when I first was coining into Fight of the Year and whatnot, I'm getting my list, what jumped out to me immediately, the usual names, the usual suspects.
Yeah.
Katie Taylor, Maya Serrano too.
Yeah.
That's what I put down immediately.
Yeah.
But it's like, this would be, I swear, almost like the third year in a row where Katie Taylor's involved in some sort of fight. Because I think last year we gave it to Katie Taylor Cameron.
Yeah, we did.
I'm pretty sure the year before that it was Katie Taylor Serrano 1, maybe.
Yeah.
So it's like, is Katie Taylor really going to monopolize this Fight of the Year thing? But I think this year, compared to other years, I think there's stronger candidates to challenge that Katie Taylor potential three-peat, right, Flo? So just to name the things off on my list before I
Probably be similar. It'll
get
probably
to
be
your,
similar. Yeah, go on.
So I've got Usyk versus Fury 1 and 2.
Yeah, they're both this year.
Both this year.
Yeah.
Again, shout out to a great year for boxing. I've got Batavia Bivol.
Yeah, of course.
Which is a strong candidate, bro.
Of course.
I've got Ortiz Bohachuk.
Great fight.
I've got Ray Ford versus Kolomatov. I've got Ray Ford versus Nick Ball.
Yeah, great fight.
I've got AJ Dubois.
Yeah.
And I've got Wardley versus Clark 1.
Yeah.
So that's what I've got on my list. Is there anyone I've missed off your list?
Yeah.
Go on. To be honest, I could have added loads more, but I tried to condense it a little bit.
Same.
Yeah.
I would say honourable mentions would be Jonas Mayer at the top of the year.
Yeah, okay.
That was a good fight.
Yep.
Divided opinion.
Yes.
Great fight.
Very,
went
very
to
close.
war.
Yeah.
A fight I thoroughly enjoyed. I could name all the British title fights in there. But Paws v Heaney.
Yeah.
Paws v Heaney won.
Yeah.
That was last year? Yeah.
That was this year.
Yeah, that was this year. Paws v Heaney won.
That's not, that should be included in terms of the day. That was sensational.
Great fight in terms of the antics in the ring as well.
Yeah.
Not taking the pure heart.
Yep.
So I would add those two. I think you said we listed the same ones. Other than that,
so What immediately jumped out to you then, Flowz?
The one that immediately jumped out to me,
yeah,
when I first was thinking of this, was Beterbiev and Bivol.
I knew it. I knew you'll say that.
Because of the expectation of it to be a great fight.
Yep.
And it delivering on that expectation.
Undisputed as well.
Undisputed.
Yep.
So for me, that was like, yeah, we've been calling for this fight for a few years. Yeah. It's finally happened, and it delivered a great fight.
Yeah.
Chess match, styles combining.
Yeah.
Had the whole world locked in, which I think it deserved as well. So for me, that stood out for delivering on that expectation. Now, I think it's still open to debate, though.
I think it's open to debate because, and I'll be honest, I can be swayed because I think for me, if I'm to narrow it down to 3 strong candidates, yes, Taylor Serrano, 2. It's self-explanatory. Yeah. Beterbiev Bivol, sensational, as you said, technical masterclass from both fighters, both different styles. They made it come together. It meshed perfectly. Cool. Wardley versus Clark also has a special place in my heart because of the fact that we were there, Flowz. We watched that live. Yeah. And we came out of that fight so gassed. Yeah. The first one, this is obviously. So, if I'm narrowing down to those 3, like I said, my initial thought was, I've got bold here, Taylor versus Serrano 2. Yeah. But we tend to pick the sort of barnstormer scraps when we go a fight of the year because, again, that tends to be what people like to see. Casuals, they like to see the back and forth action. I'm happy to go with Beterbiev Bivol because of the fact that it's a different type of fight of the year. It's technical. It shows this high skill level, 2 high IQ fighters doing their thing and performing to the best of their ability. The fact that it was still super close and debatable as well. Yeah. The fact that, calls for immediate rematch, all that kind of stuff. So, for me, I'm happy to award those 2 gentlemen with fight of the year. Yeah, ahead of Taylor Serrano 2 or Wardley Clark.
Yeah, I think even last year I said my issue, or not my issue, but the slight critique I have with the Katie Taylor fight last year and this year was, well, people's critique was high level of clinching and head clashes in and amongst the scrapping. Right. Yeah. Which kind of makes it a bit messier than it should be. And causes a bit of controversy. We don't have that in Beterbiev before
at all.
There was,
but we said I could count the number of clinches.
They refused to clinch.
Yeah, exactly.
Ego or whatever, these men refused to clinch. Yeah. And it showed, like you say, the high skill level where we've seen someone who's knocked out every single opponent with ease. Or maybe
not with ease, but just in general.
Trouble, but we know he's going to knock them out. This was the first person we thought he might not be able to knock out, and he didn't knock out. Yeah. And Bivol was like, this might be the first person who can knock you out. Yeah. And we saw him get hurt, even from blocking punches.
Yep.
We was like, is he going to survive? I'm happy to give it to that over over the rest. I mean, you shout Wardley Clark, great fight, knockdowns, getting up.
Look, all those fights on that list had something, whether it's back and forth action, high octane, knockdowns, back and all those fights had something.
Back and forth,
but when we talk about just the upper echelons flows of boxing IQs and that kind of thing, doesn't get much sweeter than Beterbiev Bivol. So
shout out to all the rest.
Let's congratulate the boy. Them 2 Russians, man.
Give them a crown next to that.
Yeah, man. So Beterbiev Bivol, congrats. You've won our 2024 Strap Season Fight of the Year award. And it's much deserved. And I can't wait for that rematch is in February. February 1st, is it? February something. Yeah. The fact that we've also been able to get on so quick again.
22nd, I think it is.
Mad.
Yeah, might be fight of the year next year.
Yeah, it might be. And even, like I said, don't forget, this fight was delayed. Beterbiev came with an MCL. Yeah. So you're there thinking, it was Beterbiev that's pretty. Yeah. So you're thinking again, is that going to take something for the fight, or we're going to see a diminished Beterbiev, blah, blah. So, yeah, man, it all came together beautifully, and I thoroughly enjoyed that fight. Cool. Happy with that one. Next one, upset of the year.
Upset of the year.
Which is self-explanatory, to be honest, in my opinion.
All right, yeah.
But I do have one honorable mention for it, though.
Okay, yeah.
So, my honorable mention is AJ versus Dubois.
Okay, yeah.
And I say that because of the fact that, you might not say it's an upset like that. Dubois was a champion, blah, blah, but optics, it's the upset. It was an upset. Dubois was a heavy underdog. AJ was a heavy favourite. We went to the fight. 90K people was it Wembley? Yeah. And it was like, 85% AJ, maybe 90% AJ crowd. Like, I didn't hear anyone cheering for Dubois. Yeah. And the manner in which he did it, crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was an upset.
Yeah.
But, Flo, it has to be Munguia Suras, right?
Yeah. There's
All right, what else you got?
I've got honourable mentions as well.
Okay.
One that I think can't go unmissed is Joyce v Chisora.
Yeah.
It is. I'm sorry, loses to Chisora. Joyce, the juggernaut,
Yeah.
loses to Chisora. That was an upset.
Yeah.
Because when I heard he's been knocked down, he's close.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it live. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
That was an upset. I'm not sure what the odds were.
Yeah.
And I guess
No, it is an upset for sure.
O'Hara Davis versus Barroso. Not an upset for us, I don't think, but I think the bookies.
Wait, was O'Hara Davis' favourite? You're lying.
Davis was favourite.
You're lying.
Davis was favourite.
Swear.
So I think he was favourite. Yeah.
No way. I'm finished.
So
How? Oh, we missed the boat with that one. We should have lumped on Barroso.
he was on form. I think he was on good form.
Yeah,
at the time.
I know he was on form, but Barroso was like.
Barroso's
It's probably because
old.
he's kind of unknown as well.
Old, unknown.
But for what we saw against Rolly, this Barroso brother, even though he's 40, he can bang.
Yeah. So I think on paper that not big upset, but
Yeah.
At the time it was the way he done it as well. But yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, it's got to be
Just to
Munguia.
stress the optics again about what Suras did. The fact that he only had 4 knockouts to his name in 20-something fights, has gone to Jaime Munguia's hometown of Tijuana, knocked him out got dropped in the second round and got destroyed every single round, heavily down on scorecards, in front of Mexican legends like Chavez and all, I'm pretty sure Marquez was there, all them men were there. I saw Chavez there anyways.
Heads and hands.
The fact that he's done that, and we've never heard of this guy, by the way, late replacement too,
I don't know if it's Sriracha, I don't know if it's Sarasi, I don't know what my man's name is.
and has stopped him. And it wasn't even like a premature nothing. Like, Munguia was, from that shot, he was gone. Gone. So, crazy upset. There's nothing. I think apparently he was a 50-1 underdog.
Yeah.
50-1, bro. You don't see them. Like, that's not meant to happen. So,
Yeah. There were 3 upsets this year, but that one,
straight away to that. Like, Munguia's not meant to. This is a former champion. Someone who's fought Canelo and them, man.
somebody who's proven chin.
Yeah. He's not meant to lose to a Bruno Suras, a guy with 4 knockouts. So this, crazy upset. Yeah, I don't think there's any more debate with that one.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
But shout out to the AJ Dubois and O'Hara Davis and Chisora. Chisora, shout out to you,
You can
Chisora.
even say, what's it called? Tim Tszyu versus Fundora was an upset, but
I get you, but it's not because of the
It's not the mag.
and
nothing,
also what happened with the fight with the cut and whatnot as well.
Yeah.
That kind of played into things as well.
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Tszyu getting cooked in 3 rounds against the Russian Bakram,
yeah,
potentially not. I mean, again, Bakram was champion, but it's because he was so unknown. People didn't think so. Tszyu was heavily favourite to win that, but I didn't want to put that in there because he's good. He's obviously good, and he was champion. So yeah. But yeah,
sure.
Munguia Suras. All right, cool. Congratulations, Bruno Suras, for winning our upset of the year 2024 Strap Season Awards. Big up yourself. Change your life, I'm sure. Male and female fighter of the year.
Okay, straight there.
Yeah, going straight there, bro.
Okay,
Let's start with male.
Ooh.
Let's start with male.
Okay.
I'm going to read out who I got on my list.
Yeah.
And this one, actually, there's 2 standouts for me. I'll be so real.
Okay. I've been waiting.
I've got 2 standouts.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to debate on you on this one, but you're cool. Obviously, Alexander Usyk
Yeah, without a shadow of that.
jumped out. Daniel Dubois jumped out.
Yeah.
I've got Angelo Leo. I don't know if you know Angelo Leo. He had an amazing
knockout
year.
recently, did he, as well?
Big knockout. Was heavily underdog, I think, twice. And the knockout, which nominated for knockout of the year, but he wasn't expected to win that fight at all.
Yeah.
He won a title. So yeah, he had a great year. And just mentioned him, but that Bakram, obviously he won the title this year against Jack Corker, and then obviously defended against Tszyu straight away.
Okay.
Heavily expected to lose that one, and obviously he killed Tszyu. But to me, Flowz, the 2 standout names of this one are Usyk and Dubois. And I know who you want to give it to.
yeah, okay.
Flowz, I actually think Dubois should get this, And I'll tell you why. His year was Hrgovic and AJ.
Yep.
Heavily expected to lose both of them.
Yeah, he was.
Both of them.
Yeah, he
Let's
was.
be real. Both of
He
them.
was.
He's come through both of them and stopped both of these guys.
Yeah, he
Flying
has.
colors. Let's say flying colors. I'll give it flying colors. Even though the Hrgovic fight was more of a back and forth and he was getting touched.
Yeah.
And then he obviously rallied, and then he became the
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, I watched that first round of the Hrgovic fight and said, "Yikes!
Yeah,
It's going to be done in five rounds minimum." He rallied. He stayed the course, got stronger as the fight went on,
He did.
and did his thing. Congrats to him. Becomes champion, get elevated to champion, because obviously, yeah, he was interim holder, I think. Then Usyk vacated, IBF elevated him. He became champion, email champ. We said, cool. We both said, enjoy that while it lasts, because you got AJ next, it's not lasting. We were there, Flowz, dead on. He beat AJ, destroyed him, 5 rounds.
Comfy.
And obviously it's not included because that's 2023, but just think about the run that Dubois has been on since then, when it comes from the back end of last year till now. He's carried on that momentum from 2023 to 2024, and he's gotten stronger and stronger and stronger, Flowz. Usyk, to me, obviously, again, you've beaten Tyson Fury twice, no mean feat, and you've had to do it second time round where Fury's improved vastly, and you've had to raise your game. So I can fully understand become undisputed in this year, and then repeating and beating him again, it's nothing to sniff at. But
Okay.
we didn't expect Dubois to be here.
You didn't. Yeah.
He's not meant to be here. And he's come through flying colours and generally looks like, a serious heavyweight champion. We can't knock him. Look, we can call on his personality and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, Flowz, he's serious about his boxing, and he's proven it by beating 2 big fish. 2 guys that he was heavily... Remember, they called Hrgovic the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Hrgovic is the one that even Herm was saying that, out of all the guys, he's the one that's a danger to AJ's train. The bar's taking him out. We ain't seen him since. Now, AJ as well, yeah. I actually think we should give it to Dubois. Okay, that's my...
Okay,
I'm happy to hear what you said.
I had Daniel Dubois here as well.
Yeah, I know you got him, but I know you wanted to give it to Usyk, obviously.
The reason why.
Okay.
I felt Dubois. There's another awards that we could potentially. I'm
not in for that one.
Dubois definitely wins. It may be another 2 that he definitely wins.
I think you can give multiple. I can't lie.
Yeah,
you can. You've seen it before.
Look, I had the first 2 names I wrote down were Usyk and Dubois.
Yeah.
I even wrote Daniel Big Daddy Dubois because he deserves it.
Hey, yo.
That's his new nickname. Dynamite Dubois. God, is because what he's done, since he dropped that line, he started sunning guys.
Yeah.
And he deserves to be in the mix. I just think the bigger mountain was Tyson Fury. He's a bigger mountain than Hrgovic. He's a bigger mountain than AJ, who we've seen lose. Now that doesn't mean Usyk was the bigger underdog in those fights. It's just what he's achieved in coming over. Remember, people were talking about Tyson Fury as the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Yeah.
That they were saying that he's in the mix of that.
Yeah.
They were saying Ali doesn't beat him, Tyson doesn't beat him. Who could solve the Tyson Fury puzzle?
Yeah.
Usyk's has solved it twice. AJ beatable.
Yeah.
We didn't think Daniel Dubois would do it, but he's beatable. We didn't think Daniel Dubois would beat Hrgovic, and it's because of what he's been through and stuff. So he's overcome a lot. So I'm happy to put him down for there. I also had other people in a way, of course.
But
I think Bam Rodriguez had a good year.
Yep.
But I think it's between Usyk and Daniel Dubois. Now your heart seems set on Daniel Dubois.
It is because again, look, he's not my favorite fighter or whatever. Obviously, I think what Usyk's achieved is sensational.
Yeah.
Usyk's greatness is Usyk's greatness. We don't need to he's Usyk. Dubois surprised me. I generally didn't think he could beat Hrgovic or AJ.
Do you think?
And the way he's done it is nuts.
Do you think? Actually, in fact, it doesn't matter. I was going to ask, but I don't think it matters. I was going to ask, do you think there was more of an element of luck, or in the sense that if he ran it back with Hrgovic, because Hrgovic was piecing him up.
He was.
And another day, Hrgovic wins that.
Yeah, potentially.
Because there was headbutts and cuts. He got stopped because of cuts, not as a stoppage.
Yeah. But he was fading horribly.
He was struggling.
He was struggling.
He was losing.
He wants to get out. I said he wants to get. He doesn't look like he wants to get in there.
Another day, Dubois could have been in big trouble. AJ punch from the gods, got him out of there.
/ AJ being sloppy.
Yeah, AJ being sloppy.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters at all.
I don't
think it matters. I think he
got the job done, and you look at it, he's won conclusively.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So
yeah, I don't mind. Those are the first 2 names on my list.
Yeah.
I think either of them should get
Yeah.
The only thing is that I think, like you say, Dubois is in for multiple categories. I think.
Yeah. I've got him shooing for one more category.
Yeah.
That's it, anyways.
And I think
yeah.
that
Yeah.
one.
It's
he's the
actually,
only
to be
name.
fair, there's another category as well you can put him in. But
Yeah, there's one category.
But
his
there's one
name
category,
is-
it's just him.
It's just him.
I know what category you're
Yeah,
talking
cool.
about. We'll talk about that later. But
All right.
yeah, I think we can give it, bro. I think we can give it to Dubois. You know, I
Yeah?
just think it's a phenomenal year, and
I don't think he's winning it again.
no, of course I don't think so either.
But no, wait. First undisputed in heavyweight 4-belt era.
Yeah, true.
True. Let's not diminish that accomplishment.
Yeah, of course not. And he ran it back as well.
He ran it back, done it maybe even more convincingly.
Yeah.
You know, I'll let you decide. But I think that's got to be thrown in there, or the listeners can let us know what they think. But I'm happy to give it to
as
him.
well. Yeah, it's tough. This is a very tough decision. I think.
I was gonna give it to Usyk, but I'm happy to give it to Dubois.
It's those two names, and I just, like I said, I have a strong case for Dubois based on the fact that, you know what, we'll go Usyk.
I think it's fair.
Because Dubois is gonna get another award. He's shooting for at least
yeah,
one more award.
Yeah, he's
We'll go
never getting
Usyk.
one.
We'll go Usyk. It's a strong case. It's a
Can't
strong
let
case.
Dubois
for both.
sweep Dubois. Nah,
Nah,
he deserves all his plaudits this year, man. Shout out Dubois.
I want a big shout out to Dubois.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a hater or nothing, because you're not my cup of tea, but I appreciate what you are in the ring and what you've been doing. And like I said, seeing growth, and now trying to talk more and that kind of stuff. It's still cringy, but he's trying.
I love
Bless him. Like I said, he's cute.
Yeah.
Pause. But yeah. So
Cool.
All right,
Tough
cool.
one.
Congratulations
Tough
to
one,
Alexander Usyk, man. Like,
yeah.
one of the best ever.
Okay.
One of the best ever. So yeah. Female fighter of the year. I've got two names here.
Two.
Let me just preface this and say.
I've got two as well. Let
Let me just preface this and saying, Flowz, we're a boxing pod, so we're encompassing all aspects of boxing.
Yeah.
You see, this is my guy, man. That includes amateur.
Yep.
So I had Gabby Fandora.
Come on.
But I want to give it to Iman Khalif
Come on.
as our female fighter of the year.
Yeah.
Flowz, I'll let you do the honors and explaining as to why.
Yes. Going into,
so
the
funny.
2024 Olympics, we had Algerian superstar, female superstar, Iman Khalif, come with a lot of criticism leading up to the Olympics. People labeling her a trans man or a man. And this all come about through fake news or misinformation. Because she's not a man in any sense. She's not a trans man. And it comes from fake reports and whatnot. So in support of her, she had a lot of criticism. And bearing on that criticism and taking all challenges, and with the help of the French athlete who decides to cry in the ring for no reason and act like the Italian boxer who should retire immediately, started crying in the ring for social media, sympathy, acting like Iman Khalif is some killer who only has, 4 knockouts in her?
5, I think it was, but in like...
Yeah, that was her 5th one.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
She's only stopped 4 people. She's lost before. She's been beaten. And gradually, she started to gain a lot more support from other female boxers and people in the boxing world, and the truth started to come out about these not fake tests, but these tests which couldn't be supported and couldn't be provided with any raw sources.
Yeah.
Go listen to the episode. We go about it in detail.
Yeah.
She's gone all the way into the final with all this on her back, and she's won the Olympic gold. And
So happy for her, man.
I've never seen social media pressure or social media bashing like this on any fighter. And it all stems from misinformation as such.
And I think the misinformation flows that we saw was scary.
Yeah.
Big accounts, big people, verified accounts, well-known people.
Outside of boxing,
all but banding together to jump on this train and spread and regurgitate this blatant misinformation. That's scary. That's really scary.
Out the blue, coming out saying trans man. Now look, we of course
Never seen these guys talk about sports or whatever, or, you know,
look, we're
to push their agenda. But
yes,
yeah,
it's fair to protect women's sports, but then to to kick a woman out of women's sports, it's crazy under this agenda. It's crazy to do. This is someone who was assigned female at birth, has lived their whole life as a woman. And like we discussed on the pod, you don't go around looking at people's chromosomes. I don't know your chromosomes. You're a man. Clearly, you've lived your life. So all of that is an extra thing that we can go into at another point. But this is a woman who's faced this pressure, carrying her country on her back. Her country supported her. Shout out to Algeria, great support. Because you lot could have got in trouble with what you were saying. Could have got in real serious trouble. So shout out to Algeria. Shout out to Iman Khalif. She done her thing, and I was rooting for her the whole way. And I'm glad she won. So look, I'm happy to give. I had Gabby Fundura as well. We shook hands. Yeah, but I think Iman Khalif.
It has to be Iman Khalif. I want to. Yeah, congratulations, Iman Khalif. You are our Trap Season Female Fighter of the Year 2024, and big up Gabby Fundura. She became undisputed this year, I believe.
Youngest ever.
Defended. I think she's already defended it as well. Gabby Fundura we had on our prospect list. I'm pretty sure because we know how cold she is. So we predicted her rise and that she's going to dominate her weight classes and above. She's doing that and some. So, she's a special talent. Big ups to her. But yeah, I'm happy with that, Flowz. It's good. Same page. KO of the year, Flowz.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
There's bear. I'm talking lesser known, well known. Just reading off my list. AJ Dubois.
Yep.
Wardley Clark too.
Yeah.
Leo versus Lopez.
Great knockout.
Some lesser known ones here. I got Cuban guy Iglesias versus Shevchenko.
Okay.
That was crazy. Ashton Sylvie versus Lucas Bardi. That was mad as well. My man face planted the floor.
Yeah,
that stood out like crazy to me. AJ Ngannou was nuts. Wilder Zhang was crazy. Funny as hell. Terrence Williams, Jonathan Sosa. Got Bruce Carrington, Bernard Torres. Itamo versus McCain recently. Pacheco versus Sulecki.
Yeah.
Where Sulecki curled up into a ball. So yeah, man, I've got quite a few there. What were you? Is there anything I missed off your list?
Bentley Osaze.
Yes, I don't want to put that there because
we got shout out Bentley.
I was gonna put it in, but I thought yikes.
Yeah. But it's there. It was a great knockout.
It was a great knockout. It was a brilliant knockout.
He's credit there.
Shout out to you, man, for being impartial. I like that.
Because in boxing pod, we talk boxing. And look, it is great knockout. Obviously, I ain't gonna give it to that one. But I've got like the Wilder Zhang one. Bias again.
So you're picking it. What are your standouts? What are the ones that you want to
That one stands out to me.
Okay. Funny, so funny.
How can he remonstrate with the ref?
Turn around, looking all dopey, and then bow.
I asked the ref. I don't know what he was asking the ref. I still don't know to this day. He got hit with a clean shot and he started complaining to the ref.
The way Zach followed up with a
put him out. It's a tough one because some of these, even like the McKean one, even Wilder one, they beat the count. They did beat the count.
It's just the way they went down.
Yeah, it's the way they went down. What's it? The Woodley Clark one was crazy.
Bruh.
Even then, he was only on the knee, but I've never seen a fighter's face curl up, dent in his head.
Man was there like, it was quite scary.
And I liked the Ngannou one.
That was special for me. That was a nice one for me because I got a lot of aggression at that fight.
Yeah. So they may not be like the most brutal KOs, but I think those three were the most impactful for me.
Okay.
Ngannou, Wilder
Zhang, and Fraser Clark, Wardley too.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
What yours?
AJ Dubois were impactful for you.
It was, but. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. It was peak. It was the way he was
close. The way that he's dropped him and he's on the floor trying to get up and he's doing like the Spideroonie kind of.
Yeah, but the shot, it wasn't like a bad shot. AJ was already on finished legs. That's why.
And obviously, don't forget, just before that, AJ was going for it because Dubois was backing up on her.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I didn't have it because AJ was, his legs were gone already. But it's there. It's in the mix.
AJ Ngannou was. For me, obviously, the two AJ ones stand out for me, I think. And the Sylvie versus Buddy, but the Ngannou one was sweet.
Yeah.
super, super sweet. Them lot, MMA had been talking crazy on AJ's name.
For years.
For years, the moment Fury let Ngannou have some success in their fight, the first thing they said was, if AJ's in there tonight, he wouldn't survive.
AJ gets knocked out.
He's getting stopped. I said, excuse me?
I said, run it.
I didn't even want to see it because I said to myself, it's pointless. But you were like, no, we have to see this.
Set it up immediately.
You got your wish. They ran it quickly.
And
even whilst it was running, they were still saying, yo, if Ngannou touches AJ, because Ngannou is apparently some superhuman puncher. Yeah. I'm sure he is. I've seen. Yeah. He can bang, obviously.
But this is boxing.
This is boxing. Exactly. Different technique, different way of punching, different style of punching. It's all completely different. I've watched Ngannou versus Fury. People are saying, oh, he did really good, blah, blah. I said, yeah, cool, he did better than expected, but that's because Fury allowed him to.
Yeah.
The guy I'm seeing in front of me, he's quite clear, not a boxer. The footwork was off. The way he was throwing punches weren't correct. You can see that this guy is a novice. So I just couldn't believe the way people were talking sweet on AJ's name.
And what better way?
They kept saying, if he touches, he touches. I said, wait, what about when AJ touches him? What's going to happen to him?
And he touched.
And he touched that nigga. Because it's like, just like, I don't get like, it's two-man fighting. He's going to land two. Do you think Ngannou's ever been hit by someone who's hits as hard as AJ? Yeah.
Folded him. The fact that he walked onto it as well, and then did a young ACL. Yeah, man. I think for me, AJ Ngannou takes it. Like I said, it was a sweet thing for me as well, seeing that. We watched it together, actually, did we? Yeah. Happy to give it to AJ Ngannou? Yeah. Wouldn't
cool.
happy to.
Congratulations, AJ, for that knockout of the year.
You're lucky.
What's wrong with you?
Could have been you.
What's wrong with you, bro?
AJ, you're lucky, but yeah, you got
it. He's here, you know. Don't make him pull up. He's local.
He knows.
But yeah, I'm happy with that one, man. Great knockout as well. Cool. This one's a bit tricky for me, Flowz. Robbery of the year. Okay, I've got 3 here. Forster versus Conceição 1.
Forgot about that.
Lemos versus Hitchens.
Yeah.
And I've also got Taylor versus Serrano 2, which we can discuss because the optics again. What about you? What's your standout or the one that you got to win?
I'll put some funny ones here. The main one for me, the one that was actual robbery. Well, maybe not a robbery, but to me, I believed it was a robbery. Was Ruiz v Miller.
Okay, yeah.
Ruiz v Miller for me. Miller won that. I think they robbed Miller.
Okay.
Did they give it a draw? I think
it was.
They gave it a draw.
Yeah.
I scored it, and I felt Miller won that.
Yeah.
The others, which I think the boxing
what
world,
you have on your list?
Boxing world consider robbery is Fisher v Allen.
Yeah. Oh wait, I thought I had that there as well. Okay, no, I didn't have
a recent one where people felt was a robbery. Ortiz, Bohachuk. I think I scored a draw.
Yeah.
They gave it to
split decision win for Ortiz, I believe. Yeah.
Virgil Ortiz Jr. And one that actually, I think because of the amount of eyes that had on it, Bivol v Beterbiev.
Yeah.
A lot of boxing heads.
These I considered, right? But because these were all close fights. Yeah. Remember how we said it so many times? Just because it's a close fight doesn't make it a robbery if it goes to one fighter.
Yeah.
It's that maybe that's just what people prefer to see or whatever. Doesn't make it a robbery. So that's why even Taylor Serrano, we can discuss, right? Because another close fight. Now, this was, seen as a robbery based on the fact that it's more the other factors, such as the fact that Serrano landed 100 more punches than Taylor.
Yeah.
That's one thing. What else? The fact that Taylor started, obviously the head clash issues and whatnot. Serrano had that nasty cut coming from these head clashes and whatnot, and they're accusing Taylor of doing this. And also just the story optics of it. Serrano was one walking down Taylor, putting pressure on the smaller lady, all that kind of stuff. So obviously 100 punches is a lot, but obviously we know how we say with boxing, we score an effective aggression or not. Yeah. But again, that was a super close fight to me.
Yeah. All of these
are like Forster Conceição. That one was interesting because it was outrage.
Yeah.
I can't believe Tim Bradley what are we doing? Like, what are we doing right now? Like, real outrage, right? I've watched that fight. It wasn't as bad as I felt like people said it was.
It wasn't.
It was.
Yeah.
I Foster won that fight.
Yeah.
I'll be sorry.
It wasn't as bad as the reaction, But yeah.
It was SD win for Constance.
Yeah.
But the reaction, I thought to myself, boy, this sounds, because they were saying that Foster won 10 out of 12, 10 out of 12 rounds. I don't think it was that, personally, to give credit to Constance. But Foster definitely won that fight. I don't think it was close, for me, Flowz.
Yeah.
I don't think that was close enough to deem it maybe an SD win for Constance personally.
Yeah.
Could have been like an 8-4, for example, for Forster. But Forster, to me, definitely won that. So that's why those other ones, Hitchens, let us be fair, Hitchens was bad that day.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fun fight to watch or score, to be honest, because he was negative. I'm leaning more towards the Forster Constance style because even though, like I said, it wasn't as bad as what the outrage it was, it definitely was like for me, I watched that and said to myself, yeah, Forster definitely got that. Yeah. But, yeah. What do you think, Flowz?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
As opposed to a what you said with Louise Miller. Where again, I think Miller got that, but it wasn't. I don't think it was as a wide as a Forster Constance style was. Yeah, for me personally.
And I think the fact that they gave it a draw.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Miller won that.
Yeah, he won. Yeah,
Forster won it too. Forster won it because. But watching, I think the reaction to both was that both guys were robbed.
Yeah.
I think the big outrage was definitely the Constance one, and you could see even the reactions as
His Constance was like a madman.
Yeah.
And again, we kind of said, you know what? He's been on the back of some horrible decisions himself. So it's like, you know what? I've been gifted one, I'll take it. Yeah. They ran it back immediately. Again, the second fight was close again. It was SD the second fight. Yeah. I think closer than the first fight, personally. But just
I'm
the shock and Forster's face, like he was, like I felt he was rattled.
And I remember talking about it. I felt like he could have done more to guarantee himself the victory. I felt like he, not that he didn't deserve it.
I feel like he did enough though.
Yeah, not that he didn't deserve the victory, but he kind of felt like he already had it.
Yeah,
almost.
He eased off a little bit.
He eased off. He felt like he already had it.
And then Constance started to, towards the end, started to outwork him a bit. Yeah. But I think because he felt like he had nothing in the back.
He was so ahead, which is the wrong game plan to approach in any fight.
True.
And the others I listed just because of outrage. Fisher Allen, Ortiz, Bojan. I scored a draw. Ortiz, I've already said that. Bivol, Beterbiev, I gave to Bivol.
All close fights though. That's
the boxing world was fuming about the Bivol Beterbiev one. Interesting. But I'm happy to give it to that. But yeah.
Cool. O'Shaki Foster, Robson Constance winning, scores are upset of the year. Robbery of the year.
It's a tough one.
But
nothing can beat that
nothing.
Taylor Cattle one. Nothing.
Yeah. But this was like, I think, one of the hardest years to do Robbery of the Year because usually there's a lot more clear. Probably it's, maybe we missed it out. I don't know. But yeah.
What's there was one. What did Tony? It wasn't even a robbery.
Which one?
When Tony Weeks. That was last year with Barroso Rollies. That's what we gave.
Okay, yeah.
That was, and then remember, start of the year, because one of our titles, Tony Weeks, has to go.
Oh yeah, was that start of the year?
Because
was that start of the year?
Yeah, he stopped to fight. It was Virgil Ortiz versus someone where he just, but that wasn't a robbery. Virgil was just going to win. But I was thinking.
Tony being Tony.
Yeah.
Let's move on to then our fights we want to see in 2024 review Flowz. So I'm going to list out the fights that we said. This is the section where we discuss we basically list fights every year that we want to see.
Yeah.
And at the end of the year, end of the following year, we review whether we got those fights or not, blah, blah.
Cool.
How many do you reckon we've done, Flowz? Because, so we said there was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many reckons come through?
A lot.
Okay, cool.
I think I'm looking at a few now. I think a lot of them are coming.
Well, the ones because I think, to be fair, there's a bunch we tend to reload every year.
Yeah.
But the ones we added to our list too, I can't remember the ones we okay, you've got the list, you've got the full list.
I've got a few here.
So I've got what ones have you got that definitely came through?
Miller Dubois. I think we called him that. Usyk Fury.
You would have called him that, but yeah.
Got that twice.
Yeah. Cool.
Wardley Clark, running back, got that.
Yeah.
Taylor, Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall. 2, got that. AJ Ngannou.
Yep.
Got that. Beterbiev Bivol.
Got that. Yep.
Taylor versus Serrano 2, got that.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, those are some big ones there that we've.
To be fair, we took some off of the. Okay, cool. The ones that we didn't get. So we also had Canelo Benavides.
Yeah.
Haven't got that, unfortunately. I thought that was a shoe-in, but yikes.
It's terrible Canelo.
Yeah. We also had in there Cameron versus Taylor 3.
Yeah.
Didn't get that.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay, to be fair. We got what you say? We got Wardley Clark. Great. Charlo versus Zoo. That one's been blown out the water. It's never happening now. Never happening now. And then we said we wanted the winner to face the winner of Crawford Spence too.
Yeah.
Again, Spence and Crawford kind of go in different directions at 154, so that's not happening anytime soon. But overall, testament to it being an amazing year of boxing again. Overall, we've got most of the big fights we wanted.
VAJ, we're still waiting on.
Yeah,
Spence
so
v. Crawford, I think we asked for as well.
Yeah, so what, as in 2?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, so I'm happy to reload. Should we reload? So the ones we didn't touch. So Canelo Benavides, are we reloading that?
Yeah.
It can still happen, but it's just
I ain't too hopeful after what we see. This year, but
cool. We reload that. Cameron versus Taylor 3. Do you want to reload that or not?
It seems like there's.
I feel like they've because Cameron has now also changed promoters as well, isn't she? She's moved over to Queensbury now.
Yeah. And I don't know if they're going to try to run back a Serrano, but look, there's only a few fights left for Kate Taylor. Yeah. It's Cameron, Serrano, or who else really?
Dubois, Baumgartner, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah. So I don't think. Yeah, we could. It would be a great fight.
Yeah. I have Charlo versus Zoo. No interest now.
Nah, that's done.
Speak.
I don't want to hear Charlo's name.
And obviously we said we're keeping Crawford Spence too. I mean, again, I don't really care to see it at this point. I don't really care.
Might be. We'll see how Spence looks in his comeback fight against Fonzura. And see how he looks there.
Yeah.
And then maybe.
Okay. So the things I want to add to the list. I don't think Fury AJ there already.
It's been there.
It's been there.
Yard Watts is still there. We're still waiting on that one.
Yikes. Fury AJ.
Yeah.
We'll keep that because it's going to happen next year, I feel like. Let's touch wood, but yeah. Canelo Benavides we're keeping, obviously. Forever, we'll keep saying more 135, 140 pound mix up. We've got some this year, but we want more.
Yeah.
Especially Tank. I'm looking straight at Tank. No, Tank. Fight Shakur. Fight someone. He's not, but I'll say it regardless. Every year.
He's not.
I'm adding Benavides again. This time again, I mentioned it before we started, to fight either Baturbia or Bivol, whoever wins, maybe. I would like to see if I can't get Canelo Benavides, I'm happy to get Canelo. No, sorry, I'm happy to get Benavides versus one of those guys. Yeah. Because they're still pushing for Canelo, apart from Canelo Crawford, they're still pushing for Canelo to fight the winner of Baturbia or Bivol. I have no interest in seeing that. I'll obviously Benavides personally.
Stop that.
You know they'll push for it, though. You know they'll push for it.
Stop it.
I've got 2 more. Inoue versus Nakatani. Because currently Nakatani is a division below Inoue. Yeah. And he won actually this year, a good year this year, but he can move up anytime. And in his last win, they asked him about Inoue. He says he's down to make that fight. He's down to move up and fight him. Yeah. So that could sell out a Tokyo Arena or something like that over there. So that's huge. Both cold, both knockout artists as well. But if not, Bam Rodriguez versus Nakatani. Because Bam is currently a weight class below Nakatani. So if Nakatani stays put, I'd like to see Bam rise and face Nakatani. But if Nakatani moves up, he can then obviously challenge Inoue. But yeah, so...
You're going to say Bam versus Inoue?
No. Remember, I said we discussed that. I said
further down the line,
they're 2 weight classes apart right now, but look, Nakatani is a good middle ground for both of these guys. Whether it's him moving up to fight Inoue or Bam moving up to fight Nakatani, those fights there, Bam Nakatani is a cracker, Flowz. Cracker. Yeah. That one there is special as well. So, yeah, I'd like to see one of those, get those guys involved. But, yeah, man, look, all these fights, like I said, a lot of them being ticked off our list fills me with good confidence for 2025. Yeah. And, His Excellency, keep doing what you're doing. Keep applying pressure to these promoters. And, we can get the big fights rolling. Yeah. All right, Flowz. One of my favourite segments, our prospect lists. Our 2024 prospect watch list review. Usually, as we do listeners, we're going to scroll down. We've got a lot of prospects on this list. Yeah. I'm going for every single one of them, Flowz. We give them a grade, reasoning, whether, some might graduate, some might be getting kicked out, removed, forcibly, escorted out off the premises. All these kind of things going to happen. And then at the end, we can then add any names that we want to add to the list for 2025. Cool. So, starting off with Virgil Ortiz Jr.
Okay.
I think last year we might have given him an F because he didn't fight. Obviously, unfortunately,
I felt harsh about giving him an F because of his.
Yeah, extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
He's come back this year, Flowz. He's fought 3 times.
Could grab the belt as well. Has he grabbed the belt?
Interim belt, or he hasn't got a full belt because he's at 154.
154. Okay, yeah.
But he's fighting. He's even Nadrimov next year. That's for the interim.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to give him a B. He's been active 3 times. Usually it's about 3. B.
Yeah, B. I wouldn't. Give him an A.
1 3 times. One of them was a cracker. Some might say he got gifted something.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other 2 times, his usual Virgil T stopped his guys.
Yeah, he done what we called for him to get busy and get
good.
active.
We said we wanted to come back healthy and active. He's done that. He looks at home 154. You're happy with that. So yeah, B.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Virgil. Xander Zayas, still only 20 years old, I think, Flowz, or 21. Yeah. 20 fights now, 154, fought twice this year.
Okay.
I gave him a young C. Only fought twice. I'm more active to be more active. He's starting to get, I think, in conversations now. Because remember,
Belanga back and forth.
The back and forth with
Belanga? Was it Belanga?
No, it was
Jaime?
Yeah, it was one of the was it one of the champions or something?
I've seen him throwing his name in a hat.
Yeah.
I've seen him doing back and forth.
Yeah.
Was it Caleb? I don't know.
It was somebody.
Yes, he's been back and forth.
But yeah, so I think he's almost now at the range now where he's going to start, eliminators and titles and stuff. Top Rank have been moving him. They've been quite protective over him, to be fair.
Yeah, as they should.
He's young, but he's coming of age now. 20 fights in now. Very exciting 154 talent. Very, very exciting to watch. But yeah, give him a C. Keyshawn Davis.
Good year.
Great year.
Good year.
3 times this year. B again, I gave.
Homecoming fight,
did his thing in true Keyshawn Davis fashion as well. Nice stoppage as well. And he's tipped now. Next year, Flowz, he's tipped to fight Berinchik.
Yeah.
Berinchik, who's a title holder list at 135. So, yeah, man, happy to give him a B, man.
Yeah, good year for Keyshawn.
DB3. Yeah. Ha! Jared Big Baby Anderson.
Damn.
Fought twice. One was a bad loss. I don't know, Flowz. Is he still worthy up? I give him a D. I put expel ? Now, let me not say expel because remove from the list because I don't know. Would you say? One thing about he's what 25?
Yeah.
So he's still young enough to stay on the list. I feel like, and even though he lost, it was a bad loss. He's still young enough to come again. Mm-hmm. And improve on us because look, we earmarked the things that we said he had deficiencies with, defense and whatnot, and just obviously you said just whether he cares about boxing or not. Unfortunately, his lack of, I guess, defensive acumen came to bite him in the ass, kind of, and just IQ in general, because he decided to try and go blow for blow with a guy that's a monster, right? Yeah. So, yeah, man, Flowz, I don't know. What do you think in terms of, do you want to keep him on this list or not?
Look, he can stay on the list.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been vocal about my question marks about Big Baby Anderson for some time. He's one-shot power when he couldn't get out. Charles Martin. And he was landing on Bacoli, landing flush.
Yeah.
But every shot that was landing on him was hurting him or remixing his head. So I don't know if he has the power to be a huge factor.
Yeah.
But my bigger issue let's say, look, you can work on the defensive stuff. Power's hard to acquire. One-shot power is hard to acquire, but you can navigate that with skill and good defensive work. My bigger question is always that mentality, that attitude. So it's on him if he wants to leave or not.
Does he want it?
Does he want it? It's not even an expulsion. Do you want to be in this prospect list or do you want to go do other things, my man? You talk about retiring. You talk about not wanting to be a champion.
Yeah.
So look, I'm happy to give him a D, E, F, whatever.
Yeah.
But he can stay on the list.
Yeah, give him a D. We'll give him an A, D. And then people, no, A. No, A. That's cool.
Yeah, okay.
I keep him on the list for next year.
And if he wants to leave, if he's not serious next year.
Shall we say that if by the end of next year, he's still had a stinker of a year or hasn't had a good year, whether it's lower than a D or high, anything lower than like a D or lower, he will probably take him off.
Yeah, and it's not even about the losses. It's it's fine to lose to Bacoli.
Even in that, even he showed good things.
He did.
He didn't show quit.
Yeah,
he showed a lot of heart. He was vexed with himself.
Yeah,
he tried to stay in the mix. It's just unfortunate that
Like, yeah, the loss even.
And Bacoli's a monster.
Yeah.
So
his interview afterwards. Yeah, so I'm fine with the loss.
Yeah.
It's more your attitude.
Yeah.
Because I knew that loss was coming. Everyone knew that loss was coming.
not everyone. Boxing,
boxing, yeah.
Okay,
Or
he's,
UK boxing.
he's
yeah.
a high prospect.
Yeah,
The Americans
thought he
had no clue who Bacoli was. They say he lost to an uncle.
Yeah. We knew he'd lose that.
Yeah.
But it's about mentality and attitude and how he comes back and if he wants to be in the sport, if he's really hungry. So yeah.
For sure. Cool.
You can stay.
All right, cool. We'll keep him. Next year, though, you could be going. Fidel Riley. I gave him a C. Fought twice. That's it.
Yeah.
But you might want to get low because I know you're not happy with his.
No, that's
But
fine.
he got injured.
He was injured.
He was
It's
injured,
fine.
so-
He won his 2 fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see next year.
Yeah. Johnny Fisher gave a B minus. He fought 3 times, but he did struggle against Dave Allen, so I think that just brought a little minus to it. But yeah.
Might be a C. Might be a C.
Severely struggled against Dave Allen in 2024.
But once again, sure heart to fight
Yes,
on.
yes.
Because he's
Give him a B minus. Give him a B minus for us.
Leave it at that.
John Hedges. C, fought twice, but very low key.
When was he? Because we
bumped into him.
And we asked him when he's out again. He said December. I don't think he fought in December.
He said he's hopeful for its end of the year.
Yeah.
But if not early next year. But yeah, it didn't come through in December, obviously. So it's weird. His activity is odd.
Yeah.
He's only had 10 fights, but I feel like he's been around for a couple of years now.
Yes.
So we probably should ask him, what's going on? Why ain't you been fighting? But I don't know if it's with his training issues, contract issues. He's still a match around, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's injuries, but he's got to get a move on now.
Yeah.
He's not like a young spring chicken. So yeah, C twice. That's it. I gave a C minus to Dennis McCann Flowz. He fought twice, but he failed the drugs test. Oh, he's been popped. Obviously, we're still so
Pissed hot.
pissed hot. So I get that adds a little minus to that C.
Multiple.
Boy.
We'll let him.
Again, I'm not gonna talk on that because you don't know full proceedings, but
We'll see B samples.
he's been popped dirty. So yeah, Conor Ben.
Yeah. He's still on that list.
Yeah, no. So we said last year that because last year I think we gave him like a D or an F or whatever, and said you want to get rid of him last year, I think.
He's good.
And we said, look, we'll give him one more year, and if he stinks it up, get rid of him.
Good.
He's fought once this year,
He's out.
and that's it. And the rest of his time is spent
Tweeting.
preening up and down, tweeting, in the ring after fights,
Interviews.
calling out guys he doesn't want to meet. Just being a bit of a bozo. I'll be so real. I think Flowz.
He's out.
We can say that we can get rid of Conor Ben from the prospect list. He's no longer a prospect no more.
Yeah, it's just not even a prospect.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Conor Ben.
Yeah.
I've got Brandon Lee next, Flowz. Again, a young 140-pounder who, 23 years old still, that looked very promising. Of his last 2 years have been very poor for him. Again, only fought once this year.
Yeah.
Gave him a D. I'm not too sure what's going on with him either. Obviously, I want to keep him on the list. He's only 23. But man, I'm a bit worried for him in terms of his output.
Okay. Well, yeah, he can stay there. Just the mind activity next year.
He's just got to be more active. That's it, man. I've got Ramla Ali here, Flowz. She only fought once this year and she lost.
Was it? She lost? Oh, yeah.
I've got her removed next to her name as well. But not because of the fact she's been bad or whatever, but she's fought for a world title now. So she's kind of at that level where she's fighting for world titles, etc.
It was a close fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, she lost by UD, but yeah. She wasn't too happy with the result, I think, but yeah. So, yeah, I think we can not expel her, but she's reached the pinnacle. She's fought for a world title.
You've graduated, but you're not. Not with flying colours kind of thing.
Yeah. Dalton Smith, C minus. He only fought once, but the reason I gave it a C was because of the fact that it was a huge win.
Yeah.
Cepeda. Massive step up and an amazing performance. I gave him a C minus. So yeah. David Morrell Jr., D, only fought once. But obviously, we know he's got locked into a big fight next year, so we'll see how that sets up his year. Diego Pacheco, gave him a C, fought twice. Okay. Charles Conwell, gave him a B, he fought 3 times. Good to see him back and active. He got an F last year because he didn't fight at all last year. Caroline Dubois, gave a B minus. She fought twice, but she's now elevated to champ. So I think she's a graduate now, so we can take off the list. She's a champ now. So by our rules, whether it's email champ or you earn it, if you're a champion holder, you're no longer a prospect. So yeah. Adam Azim, twice this year, C, solid C.
Give him higher than that.
you want to give him higher than that?
Yeah, he fought twice. Headlining shows now.
What you give him? B?
B, yeah.
Okay.
I think he done his thing.
Yeah.
What was the first fight? Was it O'Hara Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Fought O'Hara Davis and someone else as well. So beating O'Hara Davis is a good step up. Stopped him, retired him. So
Yeah, he did retire him. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
so I think it's high.
Okay, yeah, fair. Okay, we'll give him a B then.
Yeah,
All right,
B.
cool. We'll give him a B. That'll be nice. Frank Martin, D, fought once.
Yeah.
But again, not taking away from his performance, but I think we can take him off of this
Yeah.
as well. He's fought for a title now.
Good show.
And he was great. He was great. Frank Martin's a good fighter.
He looks good.
Obviously, I just want him to be more active. PBC, they tend to fight once sometimes, but yeah, he looked good. So, yeah, did his thing. He was up against Tank. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Ashton Sylvie is on our prospect list. C-. He's fought twice, but that
stopped.
bad knockout was peak.
Right,
Shame because he was winning that fight as well. He looked comfortable. And, yeah, he got caught awfully. Peak knockout. So, I want to keep him on the list, though, because he's still young. And we'll see if he can bounce back. Yeah. Sky Nicholson, I gave it A+ Flowz.
Yeah, graduate.
4 times. She's won a belt.
Yeah.
Graduate.
Defended it. Graduate flying colours.
Flying colours, bro. That's a young first. Yeah. Amazing year for Sky Nicholson. Well done. Hamza Shiraz Flowz.
Well, might as well graduate, bro.
Do you want to graduate him now? Or do you want to wait till next year? Obviously, he's fighting for a title in Feb.
I'm happy to graduate.
But this year, he's been superb. Yeah.
I'm
Cool.
happy to
He's on
graduate.
a prospect. Hamza Shiraz will
That'd be
we'll also graduate him as well.
He's ready. He's ready. Yeah.
I've got another A+
graduation.
here, Flowz. Dula Mason. 5 times, in fact, A++. Fought 5 times this year. Amazing performances. One was a barnstormer as well.
Yeah.
Came through a bit of adversity and killed this guy in the end. Yeah, man.
Shout out to Dilla.
He's racing through.
Yeah.
He's one of our highest prospects.
He'll be ready soon. He'll be
He's one of our
graduating soon.
highest rated prospects, man. Shout out to Abdullah Mason, man. So the way they're moving him, top rank, fair play.
Yeah.
And he's not trying to say they can outwork him. He's only 19. He's fine.
Moving.
Kid Austin, I gave a C, fought twice, locked into a huge fight next year. He's going to be graduated by next year, to be honest, because...
Title fight, but
yeah. In fact, we might as well graduate him now, I can't lie. Yeah. I'll graduate Kid Austin now because he's going to have to fight for a title, so...
yeah,
no longer...
not with any flying colours.
Yeah, he's probably going to lose as well, but it is what it is.
Probably too early graduation. But
Yeah.
it is
Is what
He's
we don't make the rules.
yeah, his pops just talks him into that one.
Yeah. Andy Cruz, I gave a C. Flowz, fought twice.
Yeah, surprising, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought that, I don't know, maybe I feel like they're really struggling to find matchups for him, Flowz,
Yeah,
because he's very, very good in Cuban.
Yeah,
Rigondeaux used to suffer from this, I thought Andy Cruz is going to be hard to match up until they can finally say he's just ready for Keyshawn.
yeah.
He's going to be very hard to match. Moses Atama gave an A, fought 4 times this year. Well done, Queensbury, moving him well. Keep him there. Shushu Carrington, 4 times as well, gave another A. Yeah. Great year for him. He's moving nicely.
Had a good knockout as well.
He did, yeah. I had it on my list. Against Ramos.
Yeah.
Really good knockout. So I'm expecting big things from Bruce Carrington next year. Hopefully he carries on to progress. Top rank, right? Yeah, cool. Another graduate in our hands, Flowz, Richardson Hitchens.
Yeah.
Only put him on last year. Quick graduation. Fought twice. One was a bad performance, but followed up with a great win against Paro. Yeah, graduate. I had the middleweight Elijah Garcia on here. I gave him a D. He fought once, and he lost actually to an underdog. Shocking performance actually from him. So yeah, I'm keeping him on there, Flowz, because he's still young though. And lastly, in terms of our list, Ben Whitaker. I gave a C because even though he fought 4 times this year, Flowz, that last fight, 4 times is usually grounds for like a
good year.
A or no, A even.
Yeah.
That last fight, Flowz, my gosh, crazy.
He's getting awarded for that one.
He's
getting stern awarded.
Reprimand. Awful performance. Didn't look like I wanted to be in there. And then the injury thing, the fake injury thing, he claims it's not fake, but boy, that was a fake injury. To get himself out of there, he has to run. He has to say that guy again. I'm sorry.
Stretch it out. Pull the door allows.
And then afterwards, guys, message because he still hasn't posted about it.
Yeah.
Messaging him saying, wagwan, blah blah. Something about what's happened about your last fight, and he's there doing money talk to the fans. Yeah, bro. How you do money talk as a prospect, by the way?
Crazy.
Like, you haven't had a single big contract yet. And
Did you say see? Yeah, I'll leave it. Leave it. Come back next year, Ben. You got a lot of people to silence. This year hasn't been good.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Names you want to add, Flowz? I've got 2 names I want to add quickly.
Yeah.
I've got Frank Warren signed a Cuban lightweight at 135 called Javier Herrera.
Okay.
He's had, I think he's about 16 fights in now. He looks good. Cuban, obviously. He's only 22, I think.
Okay.
He looks nice. Yeah, another one potentially to look out for in the 135 pound division. And just to step up, 140 pound, I want to add in an American light welterweight that I believe he signed to Matchroom USA, Ernesto Mercado. Also, I've seen a few from him. Looks very impressive. He's another potential name to add to that mix at 140. So yeah, 135 pound edition and 140 pound edition. Okay. Try to keep it low this year because we still got quite a lot of people on our list. But yeah, those are the 2 names I am adding.
Okay, calm.
What about you?
So I think Garcia was early. It was too early with Kermel Moten. Said we had him this
year.
Yeah,
we did say it was 2. Yeah.
So
he only fought twice last year, no?
Yeah. But
she's not good enough.
No, this year he fought 4 times.
Oh, sorry. Oh, this year he fought. Okay, yeah.
Four times this year.
Okay, cool.
So that's good. Wanted to put him in last year because he's hugely talked about and looks good. The new Mayweather prodigy. But I think he can go in this year.
Missed weight though. He won fights already.
Yeah, he did.
Badly.
So
I don't like that.
Yeah. Terrible excuse.
I remember excuse. Yeah, he was giving it. I swear, he was like,
the fight. Yeah, some weird excuse, but we'll get into it. But talent wise, definitely there.
Yep.
Just need to sort that out. And then a Robert Garcia fighter, Chop Gonzalez.
Okay, yeah, he's good. He's good.
I think he fought 4 or 5 times this year.
He's getting a lot of tongues wagging as well. Yeah.
And we know what Robert Garcia does.
Looks like a classic Mexican guy as well, man.
So
if I want to talk about Robert Garcia later because
we will. Sure, that's why I say we know what he does. So those are my 2 additions. Not too many, I think.
Nice.
We tend to be early. Yeah. These man. So
yeah. Okay. Cool. All right then. Yeah, that's our roundup then with the prospects and whatnot. Again, we can't stress this enough, guys. We want our prospects to be active. First and foremost, really, activity. Lack of activity kills. So just try and be active. Get as many fights in as you can for the year. And that's what's really going to push you, propel you to making it off the prospect list and becoming a graduate and whatnot. And we just want to see the next stars, man. We want to see the next group of stars. So yeah. All right, Flowz, a few more awards left to give. First one is one of your favorites, your personal favorite. The award that you actually added to the docket, Boys of the Year. So we have, Boys of the Year, Flowz. Talk to me. I've only got 2 names.
I've got 1 name.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I think we both agree.
I've got a list of names, but there's only 1 name I want to say.
Oh, yeah. So I think we can both agree on the list of the winner being Tommy Fury.
Yeah, Tommy Fury.
Do you want to explain why that is, Flo?
In one of the scariest moves I've ever seen in the history of boxing.
Scary is funny.
I've never seen a fighter pull out of a fight because of trash talk.
Yeah.
He was scared that someone threatened him. Someone threatened to do something to him in the ring, and he pulled out of the fight. Someone said they're going to fight him in the ring, and he pulled out of the fight because he was scared that the person's going to kick him.
Yeah.
You're a boxer, you fight. If someone's going to kick you, punch him.
Simple.
Someone said they're going to kick you. You say, I will.
And even if you get kicked, it gets disqualified anyways.
You win the fight.
You win the fight,
and you get to punch him up even proper if it's that. I've never seen that, and that's disgusting. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It could have been given to, he's pips that Italian boxer.
Yeah, it could have been her.
Yeah, it could have been her.
In fact, she had a strong case. She had a very strong case.
In fact, Male Boys of the Year, Female Boys of the Year. Simple.
You know what? For this year, we'll do that. Female Boys of the Year is it Carini?
Whatever her name is.
And then, Male Boys of the Year, Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
What other names do you have on your list?
Chris Eubank Jr.
Every year.
Has to be.
The usual suspects every year.
Usual stuff. Conor Ben. Chris Eubank Jr. for saying he wants big fights, pulling out of championship fights.
Yeah.
And then fighting a silver medal.
You sir, at this stage of your career, crazy.
Conor Benn for his antics.
Just being Conor Benn. Yeah.
Tank fought Frank Martin, so I'll allow him.
Devin Haney in there for you?
Could be.
Yeah. The wife thing recently is a bit peak. I can't lie, but yeah.
The way he's been getting corned, I feel it's a bit harsh.
Right.
But taking a fight to court, you can say he has his rights to do that.
Yeah.
But it's frowned upon. So
yeah.
I kind of thought I'd allow him.
Okay. But yeah, at least we're in agreement. Male, Tommy Fury. Female Bows of the Year. The Italian, I think her name's Cody.
We'll get your name, don't we?
Oh, for sure. Congratulations to both of you. Stellar year of being a bozo. Oh, man. Funny award. Okay, Flowz, we got Promoter of the Year. I'll be honest, Flowz. I don't even know if it counts as a promoter or not.
We'll give it to him.
But we're giving it to His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh.
Yeah.
I don't even know if technically I don't think he is a promoter, but to me he's a promoter. Let's be real.
He's getting it.
He's getting these cards or whatever they're putting together. Again, Flowz.
Handing it to him. There you go.
Another stellar year for the Riyadh lot, to be honest. I mean, they've delivered us, 2 undisputed fights this year.
And he's winning it next year.
Yo,
might as well give him both now. He's winning it next year.
2 undisputed cards. Just on top of a bunch of excellent other cards. The Matchroom 5v5 was this year, right?
Yep.
Superb. So, I mean, like, it's just like, it's gone from strength to strength. Look, the Riyadh thing started last year, right?
Yeah.
And obviously, we're there getting excited, saying, wow, we have someone serious in boxing now who actually cares about the sport and wants to make the best fights for the fans. So, but it's probably gone beyond my expectations, I'll be so real, Flowz, and what has been delivered. And it's not just what's been delivered, the speed.
Yeah.
These cards are getting made like that. And there's no beefing, there's no whatever. He's literally grabbing my man's hand, you two work together, go. Make this fight happen. Here's the money. You worry about bread? There's no
the street talk.
There's no worry about no bread because it's Saudi money. I keep saying this. There's no bread talk, none of that. Straight side of the street, like you said, side of the street talk.
You see worst enemies, promoters standing side by side, letting it be Eddie Hearn.
Yeah, man. Hearn and De La Hoya smiling, chopping it up, having dinner together.
Yeah, thank you.
We've never seen anything like it, Flowz, and it's been going from strength to strength. So yeah, you're right. Next year, he's probably gonna get it again. And I don't care. They're gonna start accusing this pod of being sports washed. I don't give a damn. I don't care, bro. Like what His Excellency's doing for boxing is amazing. He fully deserves it.
Look, shout out Frank Warren as well.
I was gonna say my only mention was Frank.
Yeah, Frank Warren.
He's also had a very good year, to be honest. He's cooked Eddie this year.
Couple champions now.
And you pointed out, Flowz, that last episode. I think that his stable is looking real healthy these days.
That heavyweight stack he's got, strong year for Frank. But all thanks to His Excellency.
For sure.
Yeah,
cool. All right then, Flowz. We got Trainer of the Year.
I think it sounds like we're both in agreement already.
It's one name for it. It's Robert Garcia.
Yeah.
Just to read out listeners the year he had.
He's stable.
This year, you know, Flowz, he went 70-7.
Yeah.
In all fights.
Yeah.
So 77 fights, 70 wins, 7 losses. Do you know how mad that is?
Yeah.
Just to read out some of his stable, you mentioned Chop Chop as one. He's up and coming. But he won 3 world titles this year as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going
obviously, he trains Virgil, trains Bam, trades Rayo Valenzuela.
Yep. And
again, Rayo Valenzuela wasn't tipped to win anything, really. In fact, it was probably even an upset for him to... Who did he beat again? He beat, for that title, was it Pitbull?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Pitbull. And I'm sure he was on. He definitely would have been underdog for that.
Yeah, he was. But we knew.
In terms of the casuals, they have something like Pitbull crew. Yeah, we knew. But yeah. But Rayo, like I said, he's been through a lot, and he's able to. And he's a champion now. Rayo, he's a champion at 140. So stellar year for Robert Garcia and his stable of guys. When we come to them Mexican Hispanic fighters, Robert Garcia is the guy, man. I can't lie, he's the guy.
I think you said he keeps a champion.
I did, yeah. He knows how to keep a champion, bro. Like, he's good, man. He's good.
He is.
And his fighters they tend to fight in one way. Obviously, there's differences. Bam is very, very technical, as we know.
Yeah.
But
he trains well.
Yes.
I think these fighters train
and
well.
you could tell a Robert Garcia fight, even though Bam isn't like the typical mold, but you could tell, like, I could tell he's a Robert Garcia fighter.
Yeah.
Just the way he steps into action and whatnot. So he's dope, man. He's dope.
Yeah. Shout out Don Charles as well for what he done with the bar.
Oh yeah, very good honorable mention. Very, very good. Yeah, he's changed his destiny, really. Him and his dad. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Don Charles has done a stellar job as well. But yeah, I think Robert Garcia is the only worthy winner. Let's be real.
Yeah.
We got breakthrough talent of the year. Let's start with that one.
It's hard to define this one, but
Yes, I agree. Go on.
I've put Hamza Shiraz. I'll put Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah.
I think he's burst onto the scene,
Yeah,
answered any questions,
for real.
shown he's special.
Yeah,
So I think any doubts you have about Hamza Shiraz should be eased.
yeah. I think it's superb. Like I said, we had him on the prospect list for a reason.
Yeah.
We've known about Hamza for a while. Up and coming British middleweight, and we said, yeah, he looks the real deal. Obviously, yes, there's always gonna be questions, and he hasn't really fought anyone of note. We've seen a clear step up in competition this year.
Yeah.
And he's passed every single one with flying colours flows. It looks sick.
Yeah.
Like literally looked like a problem.
Yeah.
And he is a problem in that division. Serious problem. The casuals are onto him now as well. We've got friends who are like, wow, I'm so impressed. I've got guys telling me, yo, this Hamza guy, what's he about?
Yeah.
I like what I saw was nuts. I'm gonna start following him. We've got personal friends between us. I was saying that he's a new favorite fighter. It's happened to me a couple of times this year, Flo. Like people have come to me and said, "Yo, I didn't really know about Hamza, but I'm intrigued now." Yeah. So I think he's really got everyone excited. Had that amazing year, and straight into next year, he's now fighting for the world title against Adamez, which I expect him to win. I'll say from the gate now, I expect him to win that. I'm sure you do as well.
Yeah.
And he can clean that division.
Yeah.
And I want him to move up as well quickly because he can hang. He can hang, and he's big.
Yeah.
So for the wick, yeah, man.
Can move up.
Great year for Hamza, man. I just like the way he conducts himself. He seems calm. He doesn't seem like a gimp, really. Like he seems calm.
For sure.
Yeah, cool. So breakthrough talent. I mean, there was other honorable mentions I think we can probably think of off the cuff.
I think Toma's knockout kind of burst him.
Yeah, Toma is a shout for break, but he's still very much in the infancy of his career.
Still was
so
more,
yeah. I mean, you could still say Abdullah Mason you could put in there as well.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Hamza's.
Yeah. Most improved fighter of the year.
Yep. There you go, Daniel.
You happy for
Daniel, you waiting for this one, there you go, man.
You got one here, bro.
It's a good one.
No, it's
no one else. There's no one else on the list. It's him.
I've literally got zero names. I've just got his name. I've just got his name.
It's him.
Only fair.
Crazy.
Like I said, top of the pod, we didn't expect him to be here in this position. He smashed it. He's come on leaps and bounds. He's on a mad run right now. His confidence is highest it's ever been. Yeah, man, big up Daniel again. Like we said it on top of the pod, say it now. You're definitely leaving today with something. Yeah. And this one, there's no question, no arguments. Definitely the most improved. For sure. But just in the top of conversation, is there anyone you could potentially think of in terms of honorable mentions?
For most improved?
Yeah, most improved. Who do you think had a year? Because I put Daniel's name. I said, cool, shut my phone off. But if I'm to think now,
you see, I'm comparing it to Daniel Dubois' improvement. Who else is? Well, you could say Fabio Woodley in the sense that when was the first fight this year?
Yeah, earlier the year.
Oh no, I was thinking of what's it called? His David Adelaide fight. That was last year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, not Woodley because he was getting pieced up that first round. Is the truth. Right. Denzel Bentley maybe.
Yeah, good shout. Yeah.
Could say he's improved. But nothing to the level of Dubois.
Yeah,
I can't think of Benavidez. Who did he fight this year? Who did he fight anyone?
To be fair, but I did think about Benavidez because of I saw greatly improved defense from him.
Yeah.
Normally he's a lot more hittable. But guess Kovacic, he looked good.
Yeah.
That was his first fight at light heavy. Light heavy, and he looked strong. So, but yeah, once is not enough. That's the thing. You need more than once. And Dubois obviously got a couple this year, a couple scouts this year. So yeah, Dubois. Yeah. Can't even think of honorable mention. This is your award for sure.
For sure.
And who knows, man? He pushed Usyk close for that fight of the year. Yeah. He might get it. He might get it. We never know. We never know with boxing. He might get it. But yeah, man, that caps off, bro, another, like I said, stellar year of boxing. Do you have any sort of key takeaways or just anything particularly you want to see in 2025?
More of the same, Turk. His Excellency.
Straight on to His Excellency, yeah, more of the same.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep pressurizing these fighters, making it happen for us. And yeah, I think yeah, if I would like to see less people popping dirty. I don't think we had too many this year.
It hasn't been that bad.
So yeah, if that can continue, I think more fighters are being enrolled into this clean boxing program, and promoters took it seriously this year. So more of the same next year.
Was Ryan Devon this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next year, I'm hoping to see the return of Devin Haney.
Yeah.
He's taking the rest of the year off. Obviously, he's been doing a lot of tweeting, and he usually pops up whenever his ops are fighting. He's just to cuss them out or whatever. But I expect to see the return of Devin Haney next year for sure.
Yeah.
Will Tank fight someone credible next year?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to Tank.
Yeah.
He talks about retiring soon. He's like,
yeah, saw that. Yeah.
So I don't pay attention to them PBC man because they're almost out the picture. They're not fighting.
They're literally on the island by themselves, aren't they? Really. And they're refusing to align with Turkey. So yeah.
So PBC patting up is.
We say this every year.
Yeah, exactly.
We say this every year.
We've said this before.
Say this every flipping year with PBC, and it is what it is with them.
We'll see.
Damn shame. Turn Devin would be nice. 135, 140 pounds, get it in. There's nothing. Usyk's accomplished everything I need to see at a heavyweight, to be honest. But yeah, AJ Fury still, I think now it's going to my number one. Forget Tank versus whoever, I don't care. AJ Fury, because of the fact that now it generally looks like we have a roadmap to it. Well, we said this before, but
next.
But it's another genuine roadmap. Public want to see it. But a 2-fight deal, first fight in Wembley, second fight in Saudi, probably set it up. AJ Fury. There's still some questions that need to be answered. That's it.
You can both go off and do what you want.
Yeah. Whatever. But that's too much money not to make that fight for both of these men. So yeah, just do it. Let's do it. But yeah, final thoughts, man, for me. Thoroughly enjoyed this year's boxing. Long may it continue. Boxing's on a great run right now. I'm loving it. It's getting more fans as well, I think, involved too. Big up Jake Paul. Big up Jake Paul. Another face of boxing. Long 2025. Let's get it in more. Turkey, do your thing. But just want to stress, we are not interested in seeing Canelo versus Crawford. I keep seeing more talks about it. Apparently, we're in discussions. We are not interested in seeing it, but it is what it is. But yeah, I think we can call it a day there, bro.
Yeah. Happy New Year, people.
Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone had a smashing Christmas. Wishing all your listeners a Happy New Year. And 2025, more things to come from this pod. But this has been the year review, Christmas and New Year special, 2024, the Strap Season podcast. Once again, I'm your boy Kam.
I'm your boy Flowz.
And as always, guys, you know where to find us on the streaming. And shout out to D-Boss Motions Media for helping us with this amazing studio space in Lagos. Big up yourselves.
I'm taking a strap. I'm strapped up.
What was that about?
Let's make the fight happen. We strapped the fight.